Speaking of a barn owl.
All right, we're back on the Hampton Roadshow. We're still talking about that barn owl. That was so cool. But look how fast the Hampton Roadshow elves move. Animals out, organizing expert in, with some great ideas for keeping it all straight this holiday season. Our organizing whiz, Amy Volk, is back from Simplified Living with some tips to help us all say we have a simple life.
It's so busy this time of year.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 4 simple ways to kind of remain calm or help with next year.
Okay.
Number 1 is we know we got to plan ahead. But the one tip I want everyone to think about is to put things on their calendar for the holiday, just like you do other appointments throughout the year.
Yeah.
So set the time aside on your calendar to put up the decorations, to address the Christmas cards. And I like to do everything in small chunks because I don't have whole days. Most of us don't, to commit to things like the holiday decorating. So commit to a half an hour a night for a couple of weeks or a week. And so get it on your calendar and spread it out over time.
So you see it, because you're right. These are the things that you think you're just going to magically have time to do without making time to do it.
Exactly. And sometimes we do have, this glorious weekend we can do it all, but most of us don't have whole days to do that. So that's my number 1 tip, is plan ahead and get things on your calendar.
Okay.
The number 2 tip, I'm going to talk about the holiday binder. We've talked about this before, but make your holiday binder. It helps you stay organized and keep things in place. But this is my favorite new thing, is an essentials box, I'm calling it. And in an essentials box, you're always going to need things like your scissors, ribbon, tape, every single year, so create that. But in here, a lot of times, especially military families, are going to have a smaller holiday if someone's deployed, or they are moving, if you're moving, or maybe you're going away for the holidays. An essentials box contains maybe the basic things you want to put up for the holidays. Your stockings, a tree skirt, maybe a tree topper. Any things absolutely want these out. I'm going to do a small holiday, or I'm going to be traveling. Pack an essentials box, because this will be the first thing you take out at the beginning of every holiday season. It has all the stuff in there.
Yeah, and I mean, it could be much bigger than this, obviously, if there are more things that are essential to you, but your point is just separate it as like the first box that comes out.
Absolutely, and so that's your kind of your starter box. Now, when it comes then towards the end of the season, because this is going to help with next year, we want to think about containerizing. So I say categorize, containerize, label, and index, right? That's sort of every organizing project has that. But we want to categorize things like things with like. So linens with linens, ornaments with ornaments. Inside a container we have on the ground here is, a basic plastic tub that you can see through.
Yes.
So that would maybe be all linens or all ornaments or all, the same thing, because then you can eyeball it and say, I only want that tub. You want to then label it, of course. But,
on the outside.
On the outside. But the best thing is take a simple index card, and you only really have to do this once. Write down the contents, detailed, like these are, 6 stockings, a tree skirt, because then you can either tape this on the outside or drop it right on the top. So you don't have to guess what's in there. Okay, this is linens, but what linens are in there? Then every year you know exactly how to pack it, what to pack back in there. So this is your index card after you've categorized and containerized. You're going to put this in there. Just some real quick, inexpensive ways to containerized stuff also are things like garbage bags for wreaths.
Yeah.
Simple, right?
It doesn't have to be the big wreath.
Doesn't have to be the fancy zippered wreath thing. Of course, Ziploc bags for everything small. A strand of lights fits in a gallon bag. So do that. Be creative. Egg cartons, liquor containers, the box that wine comes in, or bottles of liquor. Those all hold very fragile stuff or oddball stuff like a tree
And this is good, too, if you're putting a bunch of strands in the same box to just separate, so you're not pulling out a big nest of lights.
Put one strand per bag, and then you can throw them all in one container.
All right, did we get to them all?
We got them all.
We did?
Yeah. You rock.
Simplified living before your very eyes. All right, if you'd like to get in touch with Amy, we'll link her information to our website at thehamptonroadshow.com. Have a great holiday.
Thank you.